I feel like you're evolving as an athlete. Do you feel so?
I mean, I would say so. I mean, I jumped to a whole new training group last year. I'm learning a whole lot. I'm doing different things that I've done my whole entire career, and I am. Let's see, like. I'm super young. I've done a lot of great things starting at 19, and now I'm 2 years later, 21. And so I think I'm definitely evolving as an athlete because every year you're going to learn something new. Every year you're going to go through something different. And I'm just thankful that I have Bobby and I have my teammates and just my whole entire support group to help me just throughout these whole next couple of years of me in track and field, because every year is not going to be the same. I feel like that's one thing that the track world kind of expects at times. It's like, it's just started here, so it's going to keep going. Yeah, but that's not the case. And same for the fans as well. Things happen, things change. I still feel like I'm in a great position right now, and so I'm not happy with the result.
So you don't have many of those qualities, but what's your biggest takeaway from this meet?
Let's see. I feel like I just learned today that I could set, I'm okay with where I'm at. I feel like the semifinals kind of was a weird race for me, a very weird race. I dang near almost didn't make the final. And I just think from that race, I kind of was like, all right, I'm not putting myself in that position again. And I think that's the reason why I went out so fast. But I mean, nothing that was outside of my capabilities. I think, at the end, obviously, going after the sixth lap basically is really fast. And I'm still running with really incredible athletes. That's why they're still with me the whole entire race. And so I'm not upset with it at all. But I'm just be a little more settled, listen to Bobby a little more, and just do what I usually do.
For sure. And last thing, we're proud of you, first of all. Super proud of you. What about the spice? Who did the spice? Was it you?
I did not. This would have taken me 1,000,001 years. No, I'm so bad. I definitely forgot his name. But someone else in LA did it for me. But they were approved by Nike, so I guess that was pretty helpful.
Yeah.
But I mean, I just thought about it last minute. I was like, what can I do to be different?
Yeah.
Who's going to have bedazzled spikes? No one.
Literally.
So I just wanted to do that and have fun a little bit.
You're the first to do it, girl. We ain't gonna forget it.
I know. Someone already told me that they're going to do it for the next spike. So I was like, okay, great. I love it.
Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm super proud of you.
No problem. Thank you.
Athing, can you talk about the decision coming in? Bobby said you may not run.
Sorry.
Can you talk about the decision? You think Bobby said you may not run, and then you decided to run nationals. What was your thinking about that coming in?
Well, I mean, we were going to run the nationals regardless, whether it was 15, the 8, 4, 3, and regardless. It's really good meet to get some competitiveness in. But coming into Worlds, I mean, this whole year has been a lot for me. I've just had a whole lot of things on my plate, and so I think, as I've said multiple times, it's like the past 2 years for me have been a lot of transitions, a lot of just adjusting, a lot of things happening at basically, at one time. And so, Bobby knows what's going on, and he just wanted to make sure that my mental was fine. And he knows, obviously, how everyone, what everyone expects from me or what they, wish to see from me. And so, I mean, he just wanted to take that pressure off of me and just let me, do what I could, because this sport is very long. We have many years ahead of us. And I mean, possibly taking a year off wasn't going to be that big of a deal, but he just wanted to make sure I was okay before, going out there and, handling the world once again.
When did you decide to actually compete?
I don't know. I don't have a date in mind, but...
Your first loss as a pro, does that take some of the pressure off?
First loss as a pro?
Yeah.
That's not true.
800.
Actually, I lost in the semis, so I got second. Forgot?
Well, hey, we don't count that one. First, okay. Well, that shows your competitive nature, but how do you...
I mean, I feel fine. I'm not upset with it at all. I learned my lesson in the semis. I always thought like the 800 for the women's was a little bit more, settled and not as hectic as men's usually are, but semifinals changed my mind for sure. I dang near got beat up, but I mean, that kind of just ticked me off just a little bit and just made me want to put myself in a better position to where I was already out and outside of the pack, which is kind of similar to what I usually do, just so I wouldn't be in trouble the whole entire time. So I wanted to do that. Obviously, the field was coming out with me, so the pace was pretty fast for the first 200, but I wanted to make sure I still kept that momentum going into the 400, and turned out to be 56. Wasn't expecting to go that fast, but I mean, you can't take time away, so I just had to keep on trucking, and we just pushed as hard as we could until the end.
In hindsight, do you think it was too fast?
I think I could have went a little slower, yeah, for sure.
And you said you couldn't wait to get on vacation after this. Did you enjoy any part of this experience in Budapest?
Did I enjoy a lot of this experience? Like,
Did you enjoy any parts? It seems like it's something you kind of had to endure as opposed to, you know.
I think let's see. I put myself in a position to where I was able to enjoy it a little more. I mean, coming to this meet, I kind of, the world was already talking about me, whether or not I was coming, what is Bobby doing, what is Athing doing, Athing's gonna lose, Athing's gonna, all these things happening. So, I mean, for that reason, I deleted social media. I have not seen anything for the past 3 weeks, just to kind of help me enjoy where I'm at a little more. And I think that was just this whole year, honestly. Where, I'm obviously in a new training group. I'm doing things different when it comes to competing, when it comes to just training. And obviously, no one really gets to see the insides of things. And so they just come up with their own assumptions and their own ideas and, put things out in their own perspective. They don't really know what's happening. And of course, that's going to bother us athletes. So it's you guys what do you guys expect from us? Most of the time it's we want to enjoy what we're doing, want to enjoy where we're at, but to a certain extent, it kind of just makes us lose kind of heart for the sport, because it's dang, are we ever going to be good enough? Are we ever going to be okay? Are you guys all, obviously there's people out there who's going to love you for whatever you do, but I just people can just take a chill pill sometimes, just let us do our thing, and just, I don't know, let us be athletes.
Yeah. And when Bobby, sorry, I'll go.
No, I was just saying, I just the world expects so much, even while they give us so much, and it's just okay, you want us to be good, or do you want us to be mid? What do you guys really want?
Yeah.
I think, what do you think you need to do to